This is a matchup we've been waiting for. Conference rivals who don't like each other very much, and heightened intensity here because both teams come in ranked in the top 10. And welcome to Sooner Nation and the Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium, as we see the number 10 team in the country, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the bunch formation. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
And just like that, this offense is out of the gate. What a way to get this game started. Obviously, they have a premier receiver, found a one-on-one matchup, and in the first play of the game, they take advantage of it.
Nice gain, moves the ball to the 47. Another first down. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. That play moves the ball across midfield, and he's set up for the first down at the 41.
And a nice RPO here by the offensive coordinator, and a big gain by the back. But let's give credit to the quarterback. He saw that this defense was sitting back, worried about the pass, so instead of throwing it, he hands it off on some nice positive yards.
Big throw caught on the left side. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
Quick throw to his receiver. Diving grab. What a play by that receiver. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
The Sooners with 1st and 10 here. And here's the handoff. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Early in this season, Kirk, I think you can sense both these teams realize there's a lot to play for, a lot at stake for their seasons, and they're just kind of settling into this game.
Oh, just look at the atmosphere today. It's almost playoff-like out there. Both these teams understand what a win could do for them, and the intensity is jacked up out on the field.
And that run produces a decent gain. Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Looking for his back. can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Well, it's decision time now, Chris. 4th and short coming up, and you know they're thinking about going for this one. Likely looking at that play sheet and finding the go-to play that'll help them pick up this 1st down and keep this drive alive. They're thinking 6 points.
So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. And it's good right down the middle. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. First down, it's play action. He's running out of time here. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kurt.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defense coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Oh, and he almost picked it off. Nearly a turnover here on the opening drive. It's going to bring up 4th down. And here comes the punter onto the field. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Ball handed off. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it from the gun. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right and gain enough to set up 4th down now at 39.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Here's a quick throw off the play fake. He's in the clear. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Sooners. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver, Kirk, perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
The extra point makes it a 10-point game. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. Turner decides to field it. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense looking to throw the ball. A deep shot to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. And he goes down after a huge gain. What a play for this offense. The spark they needed.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
After one explosive play, the offense suddenly moves inside the opponent's 45. A handoff to the back. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. It's a draw play. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. The back just had no chance there. The defense is all over the draw play to stop him behind the line.
Yeah, I don't know if they were tipped off or what, but they weren't fooled at all. You could tell the defense was dialed in, knew exactly what was coming, and made the tackle.
Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Clutch conversion on 3rd there. Sets him up 1st down from the 31.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. This, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd late, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. After the 2nd down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. Defense is coming after him. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. And they bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, in the completion.
And I don't think the defense had any clue that the screen was being called. They're getting upfield, getting pressure on the quarterback, and that ball gets dumped. There's no one left to be able to slow him down from getting a big gain.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Defense will make the stop and what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. We've got a good early quarterback duel so far, Coach. Let's check out the stats. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Touchdown, Mizzou. They couldn't stop him there. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And the point after is good. We've got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. They finally get him, but that's a great return. The last line of coverage guys are just able to corral him, but a great spot to start this drive. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Receiver looks it in. It's complete. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. First and 10.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Tackled immediately, but not before he gets the ball inside the 20.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Back to throw again. Pass is incomplete, but a flag is thrown on the play. This one could go either way.
Sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the defensive back, and who is actually going to get their hands on the ball. I can't really blame him for this one, because an incompletion will always be more welcome than an interception.
Second down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. Short connection to the tight end here. And he'll be brought down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. On the run, he'll let it go. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Point after, up and good. From deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's brought down just across the 25-yard line. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Pass is tipped and falls incomplete. Someone got a hand up to deflect that one.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on fourth down in their own territory. Looking for a receiver. Oh, and they'll trap him back there. A fourth down stop and a sack, no less.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Caught in the backfield. It's Murphy. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
The defense swarms. He's going backwards. He'll lose 4 yards on the play.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. The receiver makes the catch. And they've got him down at the 3. Big gain on that completion.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Wants to throw it. Catch made on the left side. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Offense facing second and goal. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Tremendous protection. There was bound to be somebody open. Down Sooners. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. And the point after is right down the middle. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? From the shotgun, handoff inside. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. Chance for the big fella to come up with a takeaway there. Sets up a 2nd down. Well, Kirk, you played in rivalry games. No shortage of inspiration, but how do you manage the emotion of it all?
Well, I think you need great leadership from the team. Sometimes teams don't handle the emotions of it, and the game can get sideways on you. The teams that play the best in rivalry games are the teams that have the best leaders to keep them focused on the task at hand.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line. Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. And now the running back's got it again. Gets into space at the 50. Breaks into the clear. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Tigers. They were not going to catch him that time.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
The extra point is good. They cut the lead to 10, 24-14. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Let's take a deep shot here. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Catch made across the middle by the running back. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. And the Sooners will come to the line to run the hurry up. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. The sure hands. It's Turner. Inside the 10. He takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
I mean, body blow after body blow. It just cannot get any worse for this defense. The offense, once again, driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
And the BAT puts them up 17 now. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. First down, looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. Hits the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Throws to the tight end. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
First down here for this offense. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lets it go quickly. Oh, what a grab! They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete even on a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky he didn't throw an interception.
He missed it. Off target that time. The deficit remains 17 points off the miss. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. Eager to get something going as we begin the 3rd quarter, cut in to this huge lead. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Running play called on 3rd and short. Looks like Missouri will have the 1st down.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And it's caught across the middle. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. And they pick up the 1st on the ground. Defense stuffs it right there. No gain. 4th down coming up.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Same tailback, another carry. Some hard running there through a tackle. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Well, the defense better start adjusting and realizing the RPO is coming at them. Feels like they're just sitting back, worried about the potential big play through the air. Meanwhile, this offense is running the ball right down their throat.
Heading left after the handoff. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that 1st down marker.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
The Sooners looking to cash in this red zone trip. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the first down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
The Sooners pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. There's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Screen to the wide receiver. Tackle down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
And the Sooners line up with a 1st and goal. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Touchdown, Sooners. They are pouring it on now.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his 2nd touchdown reception in this football game.
Here's the point after attempt. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in 4th down in their territory. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. They finally make the tackle, but the defense gashed by that big gainer. That massive gain has set him up at the 41-yard line. Enemy territory.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw over the middle. What a catch! They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. And the single back takes the handoff. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab. Can he get there? And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And they've got him. A sack on 4th down. There's a penalty marker down. If it's on the offense, it's a change of possession. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's tackled just short of the 25. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. He lets it go on the move. He's got it with room to run. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. receiver. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Looking to scramble now. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the third quarter of play. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Here's the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. And looking to throw now on first down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, what a job here by this defense, mixing up their looks. They get to him again, hit him as releasing the ball. Just a rough night for the poor quarterback, and a great job by the defense of winning the line of scrimmage and affecting the quarterback.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Offense facing a third and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Takes off in a bootleg. He escapes the pocket. Trying to create here on the move. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down. The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. Gives it to the back. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. The offense right to the line, playing with tempo now.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach to defense.
A deep shot to the left side. Touchdown, Mizzou. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Well, it's a great job by the hands team. Expecting the onside kick in position, they were dialed in and pounced on the football.
And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. Forced to punt last time, trying to add points, build the lead right here. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half. And it's a bunch formation. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Well, how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the fourth.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Breaks free. They bring him down to the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Great job by the running back of staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the fourth quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
Tackle made after just a short gain.
Hey, they gave up some yards here, but, man, that's a pretty good job by this defense against the jet sweep. You see who was carrying the ball there? He can fly. I would argue he's the fastest guy on the field. So you don't give up the big play. You give up a few yards. I think that's a win for the defense.
He's got it, looking for the end zone. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Well, the energy really building up. If they're not careful, this could get ugly.
Chris, this offense has been impressive the entire game. One of the great things about rivalry games is you'll never forget this kind of performance.
Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Turn starts inside the 15. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. Pressure is coming. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's 3rd down.
But trailing by this much in the fourth quarter, the defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back into this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And the pass is broken up beautifully to prevent that big play.
Now here we are in the fourth quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense and give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. trying for a fourth down completion. Flips it to the running back, but he's got work to do. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
Now test the middle and get stuffed. That is just not open for business today.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Gets the first and still running. That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Chewing clock with the running game. The freshman brings him down quickly. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Here comes a handoff. Touchdown, Sooners. They continue to roll up the score. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Point after, not quite through. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. And they get it to the ground at the 30. That's where the drive will start. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. Well, time running out. Serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? First down. Looking to throw the football. It's complete. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Pass caught. Second down now. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Keeping it on the ground here. No, they stopped him short. The defense with a big 4th down play to protect this lead late in the game.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in the game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
And the Sooners offense is back on the field. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a first down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.